Welcome back, dear students. Today we will see when can an assessee claim additional depreciation and on what asset he can claim additional depreciation. So this additional depreciation itself, it defines that it is in addition to the normal depreciation. So apart from claiming normal depreciation, there are certain assets which qualifies for additional depreciation. So what are those assets and when do we claim additional depreciation? We will see. So first condition is that additional depreciation will be provided on only plant and machinery. Okay, only plant or machinery is eligible for additional depreciation. So when we say plant or machinery, it is plant and machinery which is newly acquired in the relevant previous year. So any of the return down value or the value that is carry forwarded from the previous year, or the machine which is purchased say 2 years, 3 years back, and you carry forward that value and that return down value, on that we will claim only normal depreciation, and additional depreciation cannot be claimed on those plant and machinery. So the asset which is qualifying for additional depreciation is newly acquired plant or machinery. So any newly acquired plant and machinery is eligible for additional depreciation. So I have acquired a new plant in the relevant previous year, and second condition is the number of days the asset has been used. Okay, so in the relevant previous year I should have used that newly acquired asset for more than 180 days to claim depreciation. So if I've used less than 180 days, I can claim only half of the depreciation that is allowed and not the full depreciation. So when all this 180 days the asset has been used, I can claim 20% as additional depreciation. So 20% of the actual cost. So actual cost is the cost that is incurred in acquiring the asset. It also includes any other expenses, pre-installation charges, all of that will be added, and if there is any deductions, that will be deducted. That is, if we have received any subsidy from the government, that will be deducted. So from that actual cost, on that actual cost 20% will be claimed as additional depreciation. So this asset which is qualifying for additional depreciation is acquired or installed after 2005. So when we say plant or machinery, ships and aircrafts which are falling into the category of plant and machinery, but they are not eligible for additional depreciation. So excluding ships and aircrafts, all other plant and machinery will be eligible for additional depreciation of 20%. So yes, the additional depreciation is eligible only if the plant or machinery is acquired in the relevant previous year and they should have used the asset for more than 180 days. And there is also one more condition where the business which is making use of that plant or machinery should be into manufacturing or production process, or they are into generation and distribution of power. Okay, so from assessment year 13-14, the additional depreciation is also allowed for the businesses which are into generation of power or distribution of power. And from 2017-18, this additional depreciation is also allowed for the businesses which are into the transmission of power. And now it comes to the number of days usage. So if the asset is used for more than 180 days, only then I can claim 100% of additional depreciation, which is 20%. So any newly acquired plant and machinery and the business which is into manufacturing or production of power and generation of power and distribution of power, and the asset has been used for more than 180 days, then I'll claim additional depreciation at 20 percentage. So that is the maximum amount that I claim as additional depreciation. If in case I have acquired a new plant in the relevant previous year and I have used for only 150 days, so it means that the asset is used less than 180 days. So how do I claim additional depreciation in that case? So all the other conditions are satisfied where the asset which is newly acquired is plant or machinery only, and the business is into production process or generation and distribution of power, but the asset is not used for more than 180 days. In that case, only 50% of additional depreciation is allowed. So when we say as 50%, it means that 50% of 20%, so that will be 10%. So 10% will be allowed as additional depreciation, and remaining 10% will be carry forwarded in the next year, and in the next year they'll be claiming the remaining 10%. So these are the conditions to be satisfied to claim additional depreciation. Thank you.